And news alert just coming in. Larger pictorial warnings on packages of tobacco products. In fact, these warnings will be seen on a larger space from the 1st of April next year. A notification has been issued by the Health Ministry saying all cigarette packets will carry warning covering 85% of it. Sneha is now joining me on the phone line. Sneha, what is the big idea behind this? 85% of the cigarette packets going to be covered with pictorial warnings. Is that supposed to be to act as some sort of an impediment?
Well, 85% of pictorial warnings to be implemented from the 1st of April 2016, and this is a much delayed move actually after suggestion that more pictorial warnings and bigger coverage of pictorial warnings on tobacco packets, both chewing tobacco and smoking tobacco cigarettes, is going to help in keeping the awareness program vis-a-vis the kind of ailments that tobacco consumption causes, cancer. In fact, there were studies that prove that because a large section of the Indian population is illiterate, these tobacco warnings help. But this really comes after much controversy. If you recall, the Subordinate Committee on Legislation in Parliament had actually suggested that there is no connection really between smoking and cancer. And this recommendation was given to the government, after which there were some delays in the implementation of 85% pictorial warnings. The Health Minister on the floor of the House had also assured that this is going to be implemented. But activists were crying foul, saying that why has this been kept on abeyance for even some time? There should be some action taken. There were prominent members of parliament who had spoken about this, were very vocal about this. Supriya Sule and Jayant Panda also had spoken about this, saying that the government must implement 85% pictorial warnings that should cover both sides. And only if this happens, then one can understand that the government is serious about dealing with the rising cases of cancer, especially oral cancer in the country. If not, then the government is favoring the tobacco lobby, because there was conflict of interest also, if you recall, in the Subordinate Committee of Legislation, where members of parliament had direct business interests and were actually saying that tobacco has got no link with cancer.
Right. All right.